Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Good
everyone.
morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
All good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Congrats. I just checked.
Juan, Gabriel, nice to see you all.
Ole, Lucas.
Hey.
Hey, guys. Hey,
And
Sebastian.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
So, I was just splitting the document that we made before so that we can separate our progression. So in the Gimbalabs, they have the modules 100, 100, 101, 102. And because I think maybe we can start having people joining these sessions that are still behind. I wanted to have that checklist to say people if they have created their wallet and all those intermediate steps. So we can keep progress and help each other as well. So eventually as well, these sessions are going to transition more to a workshop mode where Sebastian decides he's going to do something, Nishan decides he's going to do something else. So it's more like a work group or a study group where we can share challenges and keep each other company and helped. Any notes on this? I think some of you still don't have wallets created, or where are you in the process in terms of the lessons, the 2 lessons we've already done?
I have the wallet.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna go and start my screen share. Maybe we can pick something to do today. So here we have the 2 separations that I was doing between this sheet and this sheet. And now I'm just gonna try to get this out of the way. So yeah, this is going to be more for who's doing PPBL, which I think Nishan is doing as well, right?
Yeah, I've been sort of looking through it a bit.
Okay, that doesn't sound very definitive.
No, it's I think I'll sort of be on the non-tech route for now. The tech route seems to be, I don't know, not hard, but
So
definitely really slow.
what is your background? What are you studying in Oxford?
Oh, I study engineering,
Okay.
so I do know coding and stuff. I should know coding and stuff. It's just
Okay.
like just running the nodes and stuff. It's
That's
yeah.
fine. That's fine. Yeah. Especially because even though you could be doing, some other serious thing in terms of crypto, but not want to go deep for now. So you can just decide whatever you want to do. So now for Gabriel, maybe what I'll do is I'll copy his content across because we still have him on the. So Gabriel, you're planning to do the PPBL as well, right? I see you're progressing here.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm progressing, right.
Cool. So what I'm going to do here is copy your row and maybe see if I can drop it in here. Just going to uncollapse this one and paste. There we go. It fell in nicely. So now I'm just going to pull you up to the rest of the crew. And so this is the thing here now where we don't need this information, and we're just going to try to assess a bit who's done what. I'm also going to paint this one green. So what I would suggest that you do in these sessions is, like I said, we're going to transition more to a workshop level, workshop behavior. And we know that in the first session, we basically created a NAMI wallet, right? So I'm going to put it here. And today we're also going to have more decisions to make in regards to what environments we want to use. So let's get to that in a bit. So most of us have the NAMI wallet. Let's take a look on this side. There we go. So we today probably we're going to continue working on the testnet. If that's okay for everyone. Everyone still has access to these wallets, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So okay. So create NAMI. This is okay for all of us. I noticed Lucy's not in. I thought she would be coming, but
Oh,
that's
hi, I
oh,
just joined it.
hello. Nice to hear you. I don't see your, yeah, I have too many screens and things here, but good you can make it. Now, on this session, we did just creating the wallet and transferring some transfers between colleagues. That was it. Then on the second one, we learned a bit about how the environments are different and what are the pros and cons of working on this one, which is going to be disconnected eventually, and this one, which is the new. We also saw, I made a session, meanwhile, I made a playlist that I put in on the tools. So if you scroll all the way down, any time that you want to catch up, if you miss one of these weeks or something, you can come here to this playlist where I'm putting in all the recordings that we are doing. And if you click there, it's going to open the playlist for you. I don't have a Google account on this profile. So here you can see we have the first session, which was creating dummy wallet. Second one was importing into GameChanger and creating an NFT. And then we continued here with a bit of Block Explorer. And then I did this one, which is what I was mentioning, which was offline and asynchronously. You can take a look at this one, maybe after this session for the next one, where you can learn how to, this one's very detailed because I planned it and recorded it a bit more carefully, although I'm sorry about the sound. That's why I have a new microphone here now. So for this one, what you'll find in this video is a bit of context about what environments are coming up and going down, what tools work where, and then this part is important. And because I have recorded it, I would challenge you to do this asynchronously as well. So on your own time, come to the tools here, the tools tab, where you can find the playlist. And then in the playlist, you can come to the last, or to this one, which is update on Cardano environments. And here you will find recorded instructions how to restore your wallet address from testnet into pre-prod. Is this clear to everyone? So we're talking about the keys that we had already made a note, although it's on a text file. We want to import the same keys into pre-production environment, because there we're going to have the same address, but it's a completely independent environment. So we're not going to have any balances in there. When eventually, because this one is going to be disconnected, we're going to want to do the transition. Okay, that way, if you import into your profile the pre-production one, and also currently Eternal already does not allow access to testnet. It's what I'm explaining there. So Eternal only allows access currently to preview and pre-production, and no testnet. And because eventually we're going to want to play around with Eternal a bit, it's important that you run this part here, restoring your wallet address, and then enabling single wallet and all these things that I explained in the video. Okay.
I have a question, Lucas.
Sure.
I made a new wallet, Eternal, using the same seeds of another wallet in testnet. Is that what you mean, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear you, yes.
Cool, thanks. I'm trying to learn how to use the shortcut to mute and unmute. Okay, so that's about what you will find in this video, but here maybe you want to take a look at these options. That's why I have them here in full caps, because they are the main reason why I wanted to record this video. What happens is Nami wallet is very simple. It's what we call a single address wallet. So you may use this for months and it's always going to have this exact one address. Eternal and other wallets like Yoroi or something are multi-address, and they get complicated really fast, because if you start sending and receiving in Eternal, like you on that one that you created, you want to come here and enable single wallet mode so that it always uses just one wallet. And that's what I explained in this video. Okay. Right, so coming back here. So what we did was, in terms of enriching our table here, the second session was import to GameChanger and create an NFT. Okay, so this is just a short list of things that you can try, and I'm going to pull myself forward, and you guys can manage your own rows here. Okay. Now for today, what can we pick up? So this was session 2. We use the NFT creator. You can do this one off asynchronously as well if you want, but on your own time to catch up with what we've done before. Now, for today, we can take a peek at some NFTs in marketplaces. I think this would be fun in terms of getting to show you a bit of what happens in mainnet in terms of why an NFT is useful. So I'm just going to start, and it's going to be a bit of presentation, but then I hope that we can maybe get to this part as well, and you can practice a bit as well. So just in terms of taking a peek at NFTs in Cardano, I'm just going to use the other screen to generate the link and drop it there. So what's happening in real terms with NFTs on the Cardano blockchain? We have this website. Does anyone know any others? Let's take a look. I think I dropped them here as well on the tools. No. Yeah, there's something that maybe I can enrich here later. So we can record here some go-to links, maybe add a column for mainnet so that we can explore. So I don't remember any others. So let's just take a look at this one for now. Sebastian, do you know any other NFT stores in Cardano?
No, in the moment I don't remember.
1 second. I'm sure there's at least 2 others. Yeah, it's a CNFT. I'm cheating on my other screen there. There's Artifact app. So maybe I'll just open this browser here. So this is a project, for example, that I've been keeping an eye on, and maybe this will give you a nice insight to how things run. So there's CNFT calendar, there's JPEG store, this is the website, and that one. So this is the example of, oh, actually this project seems to be empty for some reason. Maybe it was discontinued. So I'm just going to go to CNFT, the main homepage. And you can see there. Also, we have some metaverse parcels. So these are pieces of land inside the metaverse called Pavia. And if we go into it, it's already selling for this many ADA, so 2,800. It's just a piece of land. Okay, so literally, if I had this much ADA and I wanted to spend it on a piece of land, I could connect my wallet, one of these, and yeah, buy a parcel of land there. But you won't only want to do this if you already know the project. So there's one channel I know, for example, called J Crypto on YouTube. He's daily covering this type of projects and other projects. I think there's one called Cardano Island. You can Google it as well, where, for example, we have Cardano Foundation, Emurgo, we have, what's the third one? IOHK, obviously. And official entity, there's the possibility of one official entity like these ones, maybe not as official, maybe not as productive, but to have its headquarters in the Cardano Island, which is Virtua. Maybe I can find it here, since I'm talking so much about it. So we have the NFTs there. There's something there as well, land sale. Okay. So here we have the initiative that I'm not promoting any of this, obviously. I'm just showing you the type of things that are around. So here we have this project inside the NFT marketplace JPEG store. We have the Cardano Island type of products, and you can buy a condo for 200 ADA. And these are all just pieces of land with a building on them. Let's see what we have there. So I'm not sure. This seems to be like doesn't seem like the official website for Virtua. This one is. But yeah, you would have to browse a bit. I've only heard about this on the YouTubes. I've not done this type of exploration as well, but it's just for you to see what type of things are out there. There's also these little things, these little characters, I think, that you can buy. And this is more like the mainstream, if you want to call it, if you can call it mainstream. NFTs on Cardano are this type of thing. And then I'm going to close a bit more. So here we have a different NFT store called Artifact. I think it's Artifact, just the name. And Space Buds are very, very popular in terms of Cardano NFTs as well. I'm not sure we're going to see the price there. There's this one thing about NFTs where they have different traits. So because they created this type of character, and if you see on the main page, they're always very, very similar. They just change the, what they call them, the traits. So the belt, the chest plate, the star suit, or the helmet keep changing. And then some helmets are more rare than others. And that's why some NFTs become more valuable. And some marketplaces represent this in a percentage of rarity. And also here you can see some more technical details about the NFT, that single NFT. And here you can see what I was saying. So they're very similar. And usually they're issued in sort of a collection of NFTs. And then you can just get one of them. I'm not sure why this one doesn't have a price. I'm not going to go very much into it. This is the website of this project that's called Ada Tunes that I was looking at a few weeks back. And this is the type of thing that the type of phases that an NFT project goes through, where they initially try to, do these little tasks of setting up a community, and then just to grow some traction, to have a number of people that are involved in this, that know what they are, that are craving to buy. Again, they're very similar. They have some different backgrounds, different classes, and etc. So they build the community up. They create a demand around these little stickers, as I call them, and then they actually mint the NFTs. And there's a bit more of technical things there, or specific to NFT. Here, there's like, what are the benefits of holding this NFT? So top holders do this. There's an airdrop to who has this or that. Airdrops is when people offer things to you. Here we have a bit more of, so it's really just to show you how an NFT project is usually built. There's one about music where instead of pictures, you have little tracks of song, original music tracks, and that type of thing. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap this up. Any questions, anything you want to explore? No remarks on NFTs. Maybe this is all too new to you. I hope I helped, widen horizons a bit about what NFTs are and how they work. And I'm just going to close all this. And get this one out of the way. So that was this topic. And in terms of use cases for crypto, I don't know if you want to talk a bit about that, but like I was showing you, The main thing is that because you hold one ADA tune or a land parcel, you can, for example, rent your parcel of terrain in Pavia or in one of those metaverses for someone to have a business running there, and that person is going to be paying you a monthly fee to be using your space of the metaverse. There's a number of use cases. Not sure if you wanted to comment, but feel free to unmute anytime, okay? Now, in terms of, yeah, Juan?
Yes, I wanted to comment about an NFT project that is here in Miami. They are with, I unfortunately don't remember the name, but what they are doing is they fracture, sorry, can find the word, art, and they sell to you just a piece of it. Just 49% of the piece of art is sold to the public, fracturized. So you can buy just a little piece of it, and then the gallery owns 51% of the piece. So the actual piece is always maintained by them, but you own part of that piece of art. It's an interesting concept. So it's something that is happening here in Miami. So I just want to mention that.
So the virtual parcel corresponds to a real parcel? Is that it?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I've been seeing a bit about the metaverse. It even has what they call, I think, called a digital twin, where if you're even someone that's managing a factory, but everything is already with IoT devices and everything, you can take a walk inside your virtual factory and you can be giving orders to the act. So instead of moving out of your house and going to the factory, because all the devices there are embedded with IoT and are sending their statuses to the internet, I think, they can take a walk in the metaverse and be taking a look at the devices in the factory. So that's really crazy.
Right.
Which company is doing that, Lucas? Which example are you referring to?
I'm not sure because I just saw a video. I shared it recently. Maybe
Okay.
I'm going to share it with you on the students chat. Okay, I'm going to
Thank
make
you.
a note here. Oh, I can't. I keep writing on that one, but that one I don't have right access. So I'm just going to come to this one on the other screen. And so here I'm going to share vid about digital twins. I shared it on my Facebook recently, so I should be able to find it very quickly. Now, I think for the rest of this session, we just have about 15 minutes, and I want to keep these sessions very quick and, just quick check-ins between each other, especially now that you have some things that you can pick up off asynchronously. We can come in and on the beginning of the next section, we can take questions of what you've been doing during the week. And so for today, because we already have GameChanger, I would really just challenge you guys to go and create our own token. Okay, so let's go to, if I want to go to GameChanger, the simplest way for me is here. And you can start doing this on your side, please. So I went to the tools, scrolled to wallets, scrolled to GameChanger, and here I have the testnet. If I want to add this to my bookmarks, I can do Control-Shift-B for bookmarks. I had it there already. So it makes it easier to open the wallet. And also you can see something funny here, which is because we've made this sandbox or playground where we can see each other's wallet addresses. And I was playing around with this a bit. And, I was helping Lucy to do something and I wanted to check what was in Lucy's wallet. So I can come to this column and click there. And I'm going to open automatically Cardano SE Explorer that shows me Lucy's wallet, and I can see the transactions there. What I did, and this is sort of something that we can add here in terms of the topics for today, is you can use GameChanger to check someone's wallet, because if we're used to seeing things in this format, I can come here, for example, now to my document and take Gabrielle's wallet, for example, copy it. I can come to GameChanger and import other wallet. Maybe you want to do this with someone else's, some colleague's wallet. And instead of using a mnemonic, which is the secret key phrase, if I import it into GameChanger with just the wallet address, that's going to be a read-only import, where if I can press continue, it's going to give me the usual warnings. This one, in terms of lost funds, etc., I'm not going to be using Gabrielle's wallet for sure. I'm just adding it here as a read-only. And I'm going to drop the wallet address there. This is a functionality that, okay, I dropped it with the quotes. I'm just going to remove the quotes and the space. And now it's valid. I'm going to do continue. So now I can see Gabrielle has one NFT, which is great. And I did nice in picking Gabrielle's because I didn't know what you were doing before coming to this session. And now I can see here the same way that, let me just close it there. Same way that I can come here and open a block explorer for your wallet, has 45 ADA. If I go to the assets, you have one Gabri NFT. And this visualization that I have here is similar to the one I have there. Okay. Now, do you want a few minutes to try with this, or can we move on to creating our token? Okay, so I'm just going to move on. So I'm going to switch to my wallet now that I have a number of them here. Sometimes it's not very intuitive there. Change current address. And so you see I have Lucy's wallet, Gabrielle's wallet, which are read-only, and I have my Lucas non-tech. So now I changed. And this is something that the creating your own token is also explained in the Gimbalabs Plutus PPL session. So I just have the Cardano Lines token. I have the NFTs that I created, and I'm going to come here to the playground. So from here on, I only know what I learned in PPBL as well. So if I come to the playground, there's this warning to say you're getting into a bit more technical area, but we're just going to go and do what James taught us on the PPBL as well. So here you have the sort of syntax where I can create things by changing this bit of code. This is called JSON, by the way, JavaScript object notation. So it's just structuring an object based on these variables. And you don't need to be very scared. You just need to come here to create your own token and scroll down to fake USD token. Let me know if you're getting too behind, if you're lost or something. Please feel free to interrupt me. Okay. So now at this stage, the only thing we need to do here is to change this little bit of text. That's going to be the asset name. And you can also change the number of units of this asset that are going to exist when it gets created. Okay. So I'm going to create a Lucas coin. And because I like the symbolism of it, I'm going to create 21 million. Does anyone know why 21 million is a special number in crypto? No one? Sebastian is smiling.
Has it anything to do with Bitcoin?
Yeah. So it's the number of Bitcoins that are ever going to be existent in the Bitcoin blockchain. And I like to use this number because it's ironic, because Lucas coin is never going to be worth anything. And I can create 21 million exactly like Bitcoin, but it's just not going to have a market, you know, especially because Bitcoin is its own blockchain. It has all the particularities that it has. And in this case, it's never going to happen, you know, but we can also, we can still try. So I'm going to create 21 million Lucas coin. So, okay, we have the warning for 10 minutes before the end of this session. Yeah, maybe I can, I don't know if this is going to change anything, but I'm going to put in here Lucas just to mess with the system a bit. And I think that's it. Now, how do I run this? I think I can do preview. I need my spending password. Bear with me a second. Let me just get my notes for my wallet. There's a lot of files in my other screen. So this, I have no problem showing you this because I'm not showing you the whole seed phrase, and because this is just discardable information about my wallet. So I have my spending password for that wallet if I still have things set up correctly. And because this is going to generate a transaction, I'm going to be, sending something to the blockchain, modifying things, using my current ADA to mint my Lucas coin. It needs a signature cryptographically in terms of blockchain, and that's why probably GameChanger is also asking me to use that password. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I should be okay to run. I'm just going to take a peek at the options here. So I could do this. So apparently I did a preview, and this preview is telling me that things are going to go well. I'm going to after this run, I'm going to have this many Lucas coins. I'm going to spend a fee of 22 ADA, 0.22 test ADA. Keep in mind, we're on testnet, not mainnet. I'm just going to press execute, and the transaction is submitted. So now I'm going to follow up with the track status, and now my transaction is being submitted. You can go ahead and progress on your side as well. Hope you're creating your tokens. So while my transaction submits, I'm just going to open up a document that I was using yesterday and give you a bit more insight about Bitcoin, just as a general culture, crypto culture information. So I'm going to close this one and close that one. Transaction is still pending. And okay, does anyone have a successful token creation? No? What we're going to do before closing our exercise for today is send some tokens between each other, so you can start thinking who you want to send things to. And there we go. One particular thing here about what the GameChanger did is that it created, a colleague once told me what this type of working is. I don't remember the name now, but it sort of splits this UTXO. So eventually we're going to get into these little concepts, but balances on the Cardano blockchain are recorded in little, what I call bubbles of money that are UTXOs, if that's the technical name for them, which mean unspent transaction output. So it's what you see there is the inputs and the outputs. I had this output from before, and now this output, this little balloon, this little bubble, served as an input for my transaction, and it got split into all of these. So if you were to do a sum of all of these, it would give an approximate value of this one minus the fee, which was at 0.22 ADA. And then I created this. So this one is on a special section as well because it was minted on this transaction. So it was created there and the fees there. So here, that's why I like GameChanger, because it's very transparent about what happened in the transaction. So this whole sheet this whole page we're looking at is the whole transaction from top to bottom, including some technical details there. Okay. So now if I go to my start page, I have 21 million tokens. And now I'm just going to go, I hope you guys are following along. Is it going okay for you?
Yep.
Yeah. great stuff. So now I'm just going to pick someone and send some Lucas coin to them. So I can pick. I'm gonna do an airdrop on Huangxing, since he's not here today. Give him the surprise of giving him a gift. So I'm just gonna go there. Smart send. This is the same thing we did on the last session. So I'm gonna go. I went to smart send. Then I come here and drop his address. Then I move on to picking my assets. And now for this, the recipient person of my transaction, I can select, I want to send Lucas coin. And he asks me, how much do you want to send? I'm going to be very generous and send him 1 million Lucas coin. It's like the first Lucas coin transaction ever. And I'm going to add also as a bonus 2 or 5 Cardano lines NFT. And that's it. I'm not going to include ADA on this transaction explicitly. And then I'm going to go to prepare to send. And I want this password again, which is the spending password. So I'm cheating with, I have a clipboard manager, so I just pasted my password in there. And there we go. So this is the review before sending, where I see again the total ADA that I'm going to spend, because I want to do, sorry, a bit confused there. So this is, I think, what I wanted to demonstrate, that I'm going to spend a total of this because these tokens, because they're native tokens, they cannot go freely in the blockchain without being attached to a UTXO or a bubble, like I said, of currency. So I need to send 1.59 ADA where I can attach this many Lucas coin and Cardano lines logo. Maybe it's because it's an NFT. So in reality, I'm going to be spending this money and this fee to send these tokens. Okay. I'm just going to press send, submitted, and now I go to the track status. Okay, guys, our session is probably not going to last for very long. Just we have, I think, 2 minutes or something. And so I'm just going to flash you this screen, which I was using just yesterday with Sebastian on a session, where you have a notion here of why is Bitcoin so different of everything else. And I'm going to drop you this link in our chat in case we cut off. If I can find the chat. Still getting used to being a presenter in Zoom. It's not very easy. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Can never find the chat. Okay, so if you click that one just to open it before we go down, we have 1.5 minutes to close our session. And I think for today, because we were able to fit it into the session time, I would say goodbye. Just before we go, I would, like I said, just click on that so you can open it and keep a link for that one. And I'm going to share my screen again to, okay, go over this. So Bitcoin is very different. With the main thing here, I'm going to start on the bottom, is that Bitcoin is the only asset in the Bitcoin blockchain. There's nothing else. And then it's the most established one. It has regulatory clarity, and it doesn't have smart contracts. So there's no rules there. Okay. Take a look at this. Take a look at the document in general. It's a nice presentation. You have a video there and everything. And hopefully we can meet next week. Invite anyone that you want to come to this session. Now that we have the grid where you can check who did what already, you can work a bit more asynchronously, okay? Any final words? We have 30 seconds to close.
We can use my link, some link to be able to stay more time.
Yeah, I was speaking with Sebastian about it, but in a way, I think I like the challenge of keeping it like a TV format where it's like you're live and then you close and that's it. Okay, see you next week, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Ciao.